Hi, good Tuesday, and welcome back to another beautiful day in the neighborhood, another busy day of reporting here at the studio. Coverage of last night's Sagersville City Council meeting, a lot of budgetary discussion going on there. Our state representative representing Magoffin and Knott counties appointed to a new position. I'll share that with you, and I'll share an update in regards to a couple of major projects going on in Sagersville in regards to the repaving or resurfacing project and the Mountain Parkway expansion project. There's been a significant and a major update, and one that after today's traffic in downtown, if you experienced it, will be to your liking. I'll get to that, and we'll also have an update on a Magoffin County man who was before a judge in federal court entering a plea in regards to now his second time as to being indicted on drug trafficking charges. A whole lot of other things to talk about in your community calendar, weather-wise, with the exception of a weak disturbance early Thursday and throughout the rest of the day to the tune of about a 30% chance of showers. That's pretty much it. We're going to see nice, mild conditions between now and then we're going to see a beautiful weekend that we'll see the 80s make another run at it. I'll be right back with all that and more in just a second. Parkway Pharmacy, now open earlier from 8 a.m. until 6 in the evening to better suit your schedule and lifestyle and to help you get better and live a healthier life. And if allergies are bogging you down, they're armed with the very best in over-the-counter relief for adults and your children. Reach owner pharmacist Jesse Rudd and his assistant pharmacist Megan Castle and their staff at 8 o'clock in the mornings or at 349-4400. Yes, Logan makes the best truck bodies on the market, and they also have a fully stocked warehouse of dump body parts, PTOs, hydraulic pumps, hoists, anything you need to get back on the road. And they are a full-service steel and aluminum service center. They keep I-beam, channel, angle, pipe, round rod, rebar, expanded metal, sheet metal, and aluminum all in stock. And if you've got a big project, they do commercial manufacturing to your specs. Logan, since 1904. Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway, custom lift kits, bed liners, winches, and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. The Sagersville City Council met in special session last evening, the first meeting for newly appointed Councilman Mike Conley. Also, they did have a quorum with two councilmen absent last night for medical or health reasons, Tom Frazier and Tommy Bailey, both unable to make the meeting. But with a quorum, they had the following discussion about the previous budget and the first reading of the next budget for fiscal year 2017-18. The primary reason behind the special session was the acceptance of the ordinance concerning the budget for the 2017-2018 fiscal year for the city of Sagersville. It was referred to during the meeting that for the last fiscal year, which is ending at the end of this month, the city was currently about $25,000 over budget with about $38,000 in unexpected expenditures. And that for 2017-18, they're looking ahead at a budget which is considerably less, at about $100,000 less than the current fiscal year ending.
We have got the medical insurance is already paid off for this year. We sent it out the other day. In fact, we got $6,000 extra on it because we've added two employees on it this year. So that was one expense we didn't have down for next year. But it's got everything in there. And I don't know if anything else of the big bills we paid. We still got retirement to go this month, which is $10,000, and then payroll, and then that's probably the next. Our retirement last year was $123,000 what we paid in retirement. And I did get an estimate. I still haven't got built in or estimates for our insurance on the city. And it looks like it's going to go down about $10,000. I got two bids on it. I got one bid today that was $10,000 from last year. No, I wish it was medical. No, it's on the physical stuff, the buildings and stuff. Now the insurance is, if it wound up being $126,000, was that what it was? is what the insurance cost us this year. And now and the plan we got was going to go up 27%. So that would be another $30,000-$40,000. So they've came back, and I've got 2 companies bidding, and they've got me some options, and any of them's they're running from $97,000 to $160,000 on insurance, medical insurance, is the way it is. And the worst one's like $6,500 out of pocket, $2,500 deductible. You know, it ain't, and that's like the $97,000 one. And you get on up, and still, I think even the best one was still $25 out of pocket for each employee before they could. And then it's 80-20 and all that stuff. So
the co-pays were higher.
The co-pays were higher too. Yeah, the co-pays were higher too. So.
And with last night's acceptance of the first reading, they'll now go on to a regular session meeting for this month, in which they'll have a second reading of the ordinance, preceded by any discussion or concerns by the council members. We had a word of warning, if you will, late last week and then over the course of the weekend, and I brought those to you yesterday in regards to 2 projects, which I was informed by 2 different, if you will, entities, even though they're both state-related, that were going to be going on simultaneously in Sagersville beginning this week, and that was the resurfacing project of Parkway Drive in downtown Sagersville and the closure of the eastbound ramp, if you will, the Mountain Parkway, where they were going to be working on getting the new ramp open. Well, it was realized by the 2 different entities, if you will, that it wasn't such a good idea to have those both happening at the same time or concurrently, so they've set one of them until next week. Which was certainly a good idea. It was going to add a little insult to injury, but after those over both projects realized that they were going to go on simultaneously, they have delayed one a week. As for the resurfacing project of Parkway Drive, as you can see, they began the milling process today. From downtown all the way up to about the McGoffin Plaza was completed at my last time out of the office around 4 o'clock, and they were still working. And they're hoping to get to paving tomorrow. And this job hopefully completed by the end of the week, and the weather looks to mostly cooperate with that schedule. So it's hopeful the resurfacing and repaving will be done on all of Parkway Drive, starting at downtown near the red light, a few feet from the red light actually, will be done in the next few days. But indeed it has caused, of course, some traffic issues. There's just no way around that, and you can't really complain about progress, but I'm sure there have been a few complaints hurled at some workers today that I was made aware of. Nevertheless, the ramp closure of the Mountain Parkway that was also set to take place this week has been delayed, I'm told, until next week. The Mountain Parkway expansion project team is getting ready to open up one of the new ramps here at the Route 7 interchange in order to make some final touches, if you will, or complete that particular part of the project. They'll have to shut down this ramp for at least a few days and up to a week, and right now that is slated to begin on next Monday. We'll keep you up to date as to any changes. For now, a few words, I think, and I'll be right back. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband.
Hey, we got a big sale going on right here at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville, Kentucky. And because of the big sale, we're just like giving these vehicles away.
And to prove they've gone bananas at Broadway Auto in Paintsville with their biggest sale yet, they're also giving away $5,000 in cold hard cash guaranteed Saturday the 10th. Where between now and then they're looking for trade-ins. They've cut all the prices on all the inventory, and all you have to do is come in and register for free.
You might be the next $5,000 winner here, and it will be given away June the 10th at 5 p.m. on a Saturday.
Like our 100% safe and secure mobile banking app at Sagersville National, we're always working to make your life a little easier. And our mobile deposit feature gives you more freedom and more time to do what you love the most. Just open the app, confirm the amount, and click. You're done. A safe, no-hassle way to manage your money from anywhere in the... Well, you get the drift. Now get the app at Sagersville National Bank. 349-3131.
I'm attorney Don McFarland. We all know that times are hard.
Jobs are scarce. Most people that I know are struggling to support their families and make it through each day. Now imagine that you get seriously hurt while working on the job, and the insurance company for your employer refuses to pay wages and benefits while you are injured and cannot afford to pay medical expenses, household bills, and put food on the table to support your family. I can help. If you are being wrongfully denied workers' compensation benefits that you rightfully deserve, then give me a call and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
Another update in the case of the United States versus Greg Howard of Howard's Grocery, as his place of business and home were raided per his arrest just weeks ago. He made a court appearance and has since entered a plea, and a jury trial has now been set in his case. Howard, who's been in federal custody since this March raid of Howard's Grocery on Lick Creek, was in federal court yesterday for an arraignment. He entered a plea of not guilty to 4 counts of distribution of oxycodone and 1 count of possession with the intent to distribute oxycodone. Federal authorities alleging that he had made some $14,000 in the sales of illegal drugs under their investigation over a couple of month period, if my dates are correct, and I believe they are. The government has also indicated to the court that they are seeking intensified, or if you will, penalties of up to 30 years in prison. The charges against him now normally carry up to a 20-year term. However, with his previous conviction on similar charges to which he pled guilty to a few years ago and was out still on probation and parole, they are now requesting that he face up to 30 years in prison on each of the before-mentioned charges. He was in court yesterday in Pikeville, and a jury trial has been set for August the 7th at 9 o'clock, also in the Pikeville Federal Courthouse. Howard, of course, does remain in federal custody pending that trial. Moving on, here it is another day and another community calendar, starting off with birthday wishes. And these go out to a happy 3-year-old now, Trenton Lee Jenkins, with a lot of love from Mom and Dad, Mama and Papa, a whole lot of family, and a whole lot of friends. Everybody say happy birthday, happy 3rd birthday to Trenton Lee Jenkins. Moving on to the rest of your McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar, don't forget the countywide cleanup is this week for those residents in Magisterial District 1. It's District 2 next week and the week of the 19th to the 23rd, those of you who live in District 3. If you have any questions, you can call the Judge's Office in McGoffin County, 349-2313. They will pick up all those items that you normally can't throw away during those weeks, or you can take them during the entire cleanup campaign yourself to the transfer station should you choose to do so. The next McGoffin County Community Blood Drive is this Thursday, 1:30 to 5 in front of the Sangersville IGA. The Blood Center Bloodmobile will be there, and if you donate, you're going to be registered to win a whole lot of super cool prizes. And I mean tickets to all sorts of great places. Kings Island, Holiday World, a House of Bloom, the list goes on, and a Toyota Highlander as well. 1:30 this Thursday. The Lady Hornet Summer Basketball Camp is set for June the 12th through the 13th. That's Monday through Thursday of next week. It's boys and girls in 1st through 8th grades in McGoffin County. It's $50 for the whole camp, and they do provide lunch, and they do more than just help improve skills for these young people as well. The Lady Hornet Summer Basketball Camp next week. Camp Unite is a free camp to all middle school students, and in McGoffin County, applications can be picked up if students were in the 6th, 7th, or 8th grades last year. You can pick up an application at the middle school. The deadline to get in is June the 30th. This is a free 4-day, 3-night adventure, a leadership program that's going to be held July the 25th through the 29th at the University of the Cumberlands. And Water into Wine, their next food pantry date has been set for Senior Day, that is, on the 20th, 8:30 till noon that day, and the regular day on the 21st, 8:30 till 3, with a break in between there for lunch there at about 11:30 to 12:30. Keep that in mind, and I'll remind you when it gets a bit closer. And I believe that will, yes, wrap up tonight's calendar. But if you've got a birthday or anniversary, or your church, organization, what have you, nonprofit has a calendar announcement, they don't cost a thing. All you have to do is send it to me so I can tell everyone about it. Next, from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, a reminder of services to be held this week in honor of 79-year-old Nora Bailey Mullins of Half Mountain, who passed away on the 4th, survived by her husband Harlan and sons Ronnie and Ricky Mullins and daughters Jeanette Estes and Patricia Wireman. Visitation is going to start tomorrow evening after 6 and then continue up until Thursday services that will start at 1, all from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, and burial, I'm told, will follow at the Green Carpenter Cemetery at Half Mountain. Satisfy your hunger and get a great deal on some famous home cooking at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe, where we started the under $5 daily specials. On Wednesdays, it's our 3-piece dinners, famous crispy or roast, any way you like it. Get a leg, thigh, and a wing, 2 sides, and a biscuit for only $4.99 or $3.99 after 4 o'clock, and you can get a breast, thigh, and a leg for just $1 more. All at Where We Cater, gatherings big or small, your Sagersville Lee's.
Hey guys, my bill's a lot higher than it should be. I thought I got a great deal.
The old fine print bit.
Your great deal doesn't include financing, which is usually $25 or more.
But the ad said that every network is within a 1% difference of each other.
1% means network reliability, not coverage.
So I'll drop calls?
Nope. You can't drop calls if you don't have service.
Yeah, we both have Appalachian Wireless. Great network reliability and actual coverage.
I'm switching to Appalachian Wireless.
Better service with bigger savings and less fine print.
Hi, I'm Attorney Jeff Lovely. At my law office, we're determined to offer you and your family outstanding, cost-effective, and responsive legal services. I can help you if you've been injured in a car wreck. I'll be in your corner if you have a DUI or other criminal charges. You can file bankruptcy and stop those harassing phone calls, or I'll fight for you and your children in divorce and custody cases. For all your legal services, contact me when it matters. In Syersville at 349-4522, and West Liberty at 743-1965.
Like it or not, spring means mowing and trimming and tilling and pressure washing and fun things like grilling and swimming. And get what you need for all of it at Parkway Gun and Pawn, where everything is new or gently used for pennies on the dollar, and where they'll loan you cash today on anything worth $1. 349 Pawn. Just in and just perfectly priced at Gateway Motors, this 2012 Nissan Rogue all-wheel drive. And this 2012 Ford Fusion, only $7,900. This 2011 Chevy Cruze, loaded up, $8,900. And it's a push-pull drag sale going on right now, which means however you can get it in, it's guaranteed to be worth at least $1,000. On this 2010 Nissan Sentra, priced at $7,900, or this 2011 Impala LT, priced under $8,000. And most payments under $200 a month. Come and check out Gateway Motors in Sagersville, 349 Cars. 'Tis the season, as they say, with wedding and baby registry at the seasonal shop. And as always, an endless selection of new summer shades and styles and sizes for everyone, from design houses of Charlie Page and Mud Pie, with all the matching accessories to go along with them. Shoes, jewelry, hats, bags, scarves, and more. And new arrivals weekly with free local delivery. All from Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville. Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Conley, and Heather Blair. Behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray, and pharmacy. And all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
He now has a new title to add to his distinction, in addition to being the state representative for the 92nd District. John Blanton of McGoffin County has been appointed by Speaker Hoover to the Southern Legislative Conference Energy and Environment Cabinet. Representing his 92nd district of Magoffin and Knott counties and a portion of Pike, he now represents the state of Kentucky with this 2-year appointment that lasts until the end of 2018. Southern states have abundant natural resources which have been instrumental in the recent growth and development throughout the region and in sustaining economic development, meeting growing energy needs, and maintaining the South's high quality of life. States are increasingly recognizing the need for or to forge energy and environmental policies that ensure sound stewardship of the region's resources and the economy of the region as a whole. In a statement released to us, Blanton says that he's honored to have received the appointment to a committee that can affect our region so strongly, and as coal-producing areas in Kentucky struggle to recoup after devastating environment regulations set down by the Obama administration, we must ensure we make good moves for the industry going forward. And he's anxious, he says, to begin work with this group and to make sound decisions for the coal industry and for our families. Through panel discussions and presentations, the committee has studied clean water programs and water permitting, alternative energy, the federal low-income home energy assistance program, state compliance with federal clean air and water standards, the future of nuclear power, the role of merchant power plants, the ramifications of deregulation on southern states, growth and sprawl, and surveyed recent legislative and state public utility activity. I gotta tell you, I've had a bit of an itch to catch some baseball since the end of the season for high school softball and baseball. And of course the state tournament getting ready to get heated up, but I'm not going to make it to any of those games. So I've been checking Red's schedules, trying to see if I could work a game in somewhere, and I haven't been able to thus far. And now it's gotten even worse for myself. But that's good news, because most everyone in the Big Blue Nation probably already knows the Kentucky Wildcats, the Batcats, have just had a stellar season thus far on the field. And it culminated last night with a major win over North Carolina State, 10-5, as UK took down North Carolina in the Lexington Regional. And that means they're now going on to the NCAA Super Regional, and it's the first time ever in the school's history. And if you want a little more icing on the cake for Kentucky fans, they're going to take on the University of Louisville. That's right, in a 3-game series starting this Friday and Saturday and Sunday at noon, all of those days under beautiful weather. I think Louisville hosting the entire series. Nevertheless, the winner will go on to the College World Series, hosted in Omaha this year. Man, and tickets were gone in a matter of moments, as you can well imagine. So if you can get your hands on some, consider yourself lucky, and consider yourself taking your favorite news person if you'd like as well. Your weather forecast is nothing short of gorgeous. It's going to be gorgeous for baseball, anything that you're doing outside, with the exception of a little bump in the road Thursday. We'll recover quite nicely from that and quickly thereafter as well. Yes, I think Licking Valley RACC pleased to bring you this forecast tonight. Let's begin with tonight, as a matter of fact. Let's begin with the daytime highs today. A little slow getting there, but the sun helped push. I pushed up to 79 here at the newsroom, and it was a little slow going, but it was a nice day. A little warmer than what I think we were expecting here. Nevertheless, partly cloudy skies tonight. Some more of that patchy fog. Look for it and expect it to linger into the morning hours tomorrow up until about 9 or so. Excuse me. Temperatures tomorrow cooling back off a little bit. 70 degrees for your Thursday, but guess what? Or for your Wednesday, my apologies. Let's get one day at a time. Fog, then partly sunny skies, and 70 for your Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies and low 50s tomorrow night. Thursday is that bump in the road, and it's courtesy of a weak disturbance that's going to push in, give us a chance to the tune of about a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms anytime after 8 o'clock Thursday, pretty much on throughout up until 8 o'clock Thursday evening. So it's not going to be a washout, not going to be much sun, and could be some showers and thunderstorms. It's a rather weak setup, so I'm hoping we won't see much out of it. If we do, it's going to be short-lived, from 8 till 8 basically on Thursday. And thereafter, perfection in the weather forecast. Mostly sunny and 77 on your Friday. Mostly sunny and 81 on your Saturday. And sunny and 85 on your Sunday. And even while it's not on screen, just since I'm on a roll, Monday of next week, mostly sunny and 86. Tuesday, partly sunny and 86. That is a nice run of some nice summer weather. Hope somebody out there gets time to enjoy it. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Hope to see you back here tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and thanks for watching.